Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching today's video. In this video, I am going to show you this red Christmas inspired eye look. And my thoughts on this look was actually to make a wearable red eye look because I know red eyeshadow can be quite intimidating. So I wanted to do a wearable version. So I hope you guys like how it turned out and let's get started. So the first thing I am going to do is prime my eyelids like I always do. And I'm using the MAC Cosmetics paint pot in the color Soft Ochre. And I'm using a Sigma Beauty P84 brush and I'm applying this primer all over my eyelids. Then now I'm going in with this palette from Maven Beauty. I will make sure to put all the products I'm using today in the description bar. And I'm going in with this soft pinkish kind of peachy shade. I don't really know how to describe, but it's kind of like a salmon. You know, like the fish salmon. It kind of has that undertone of that fish. So I'm going to use this all the way in my crease, going from the inner corner to the outer corner and using this color as my transition shade. So this is going to be the base of my crease, which is going to make all the other colors blend out more easily. So if you create an eye look like this, you always want to make sure you go in with a light color first. So this way your blending is just going to be so much more easier and everything's going to blend so much more nicer together. So never skip this step because it's going to make a huge difference. So after blending this shade all the way in my crease, I'm going in with a darker shade, which is this one right here. Also from a palette from Maven Beauty. This is kind of like a reddish, pinkish, burgundy kind of shade. Super pretty. So I have already applied that light color. So now I'm going to focus first in the outer V, making circular motions and blending this in the outer part of the eyelid. Also making kind of like tapping motions. Want to make sure that this shade is kind of there, that you can really see it. And then with whatever is left on my brush, I'm going to blend it more towards the beginning part of my crease as well, kind of creating a round shape around the outer V and making sure that this shade is also all the way in my crease. But I always like to start in the outer V and then at the end I focus more in the crease area. Now I'm going in with the Cosmic Drip palette, which is also by Maven Beauty, and I'm going to take the reddish sparkly shade, which I think is perfect for this eye look. I wanted to do kind of like a glamorous holiday look, but like I said in the intro, kind of make it reddish and wearable. So I think this is actually perfect because the shades in my crease don't really scream red, but it just goes really well together with this shade on the eyelid. I feel like even though the eyelid is red, it's not like really intimidating for some reason. Maybe you guys don't agree with that, I don't know, but I feel like this is definitely kind of like a wearable red eye look and that was exactly what I was going for. So I'm really happy with how all the shades kind of look together. So I used the liquid concealer around the outer end of the eyelid to clean everything up. And then now I'm going back in with that shade which I used earlier, that kind of reddish burgundy shade, and use this underneath the lower lash line. So I'm taking a flat diviner brush from Sigma Beauty and kind of pressing and going back and forth with my brush to make sure that this is all the way underneath the lower lash line. So I love that I use this shade in the crease as well because you can now see that the lower lash line blends really nicely together with the outer V. So going back in with that light pink color, which I used all the way at the beginning, and blending down the lower lash line to make sure that there are no harsh lines. And then with whatever's left in my brush, you can kind of blend it towards the outer V because like I said, we use the same colors in the crease area. So everything just goes really well together and it just creates this whole same undertone around the whole eye, which I really like. Now after blending, you kind of have to see for yourself when you're satisfied with how everything is looking. You just want to make sure that there are no harsh lines anymore. If you need to add more of the shade, of course you can do so, or if you're done, you can go back to the next step. So after blending, I was really satisfied with how it was looking. I went in with a little bit of that reddish color, which I used on the eyelid, and applied a little bit of that underneath the lower lash line as well to give it a really soft shimmer in this area. Then now I'm going in with the Morphe Vibes pencil, which is a brown pencil. Now this is just a tip that I want to give is I would advise to not go in with a red pencil in the waterline because this can make your eyes look really red in a really negative way in my opinion. So I would advise to go in with a brown pencil instead of a red pencil, because it's just gonna make your eye color stand out more and not make your eyes look red or watery. So yeah, that's what I did. Then I'm going in with this liquid liner from Maven Beauty, which I think is such a nice eyeliner, because what happens really often with liquid liners like this one is that the tip of the applicator dries out. But this one you can actually twist, so new liquid will run to the tip of the liquid liner, and this way you can use it for as long as you can, because the tip is not going to dry out. I think it's so genius. I've never seen a brand do this before, but I think it's such a cool idea, and I think in the future we will definitely see more brands do this. I am convinced of that, because it just fixes all the problems. There are so many liquid liners that dry out, but with this trick it doesn't happen anymore. So I quickly curled my lashes, and now I'm going to use this mascara from Be Creative Makeup. I have actually been really enjoying using it. I used it in one of my previous videos as well, and it makes my lower lashes look super long. So I really like that. I am going in with fake lashes, but I love when my lower lashes are kind of as long as possible, so they really go well together with the fake lashes I'm using. And I like to use some dramatic lashes to kind of like complement the makeup. So yeah, this is the finished result. I really like how it turned out. I hope it gave you all some inspiration for the holidays or for Christmas. So let me know if you're gonna try it out. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. This is really helpful for my YouTube channel. And yeah, I hope to see you in my next video. I will upload one more video before Christmas, so hopefully you're gonna watch. And if not, I wish you all incredible Christmas, and if you don't celebrate, I wish you amazing days as well, of course. And yeah, hopefully I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys.